Welcome back, all you big bass lovers. It's Demont coming back at you again. I got an order from Sammy's bait shop. Wanted to kind of come on here and take a look at this with you guys. Some of the stuff was out of stock when I first ordered it, so I waited. I'm just go ahead and wait till it came in, and he painted it and sent it out to me. All right, so here we go. Let's take a look at what I got. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, he took the time to actually write me a note. That's pretty cool. He also sent me a BFS crank in here that I want to take a look at with you guys. First thing is I really like this color of his clash. Let me get it out of here. Oh, that's the S waiver, I'm sorry. It's like a smoke purple. Looks really nice. You know, there's one thing in particular I ordered from him because I hadn't seen it anywhere else. Let me find it real fast. I want to bring it out and show it to you first. Let's see, where you at? There it is. It's the Alive Chatterbait. And it looks kind of like a finisher, a Berkeley finisher, with a blade on it. I know it's not exactly that, but it does look really good. Let's see if you get a better look at that. Really nice finish, good hooks, good split ring. Yeah, I gotta see what kind of action that has. That looks really neat. I think I've told you guys before, I like trying new different things. You don't get anything newer and different than this. All right, next thing I got in here was, get my hand out of it. Ooh. This is the Evergreen. I forget the name of them. I need to read all this. Let me read it to you real quick. Hi, Brian. I want to thank you again and also give you some information that you may not be aware of with the lures you ordered. The first thing is something I believe is unique to Sammy's baits. We use the best materials possible, including Tamco 9500 high impact automotive clear coat, which I can see on here. They look phenomenal, to protect the paint job on the lure. So if for any reason you are unhappy with the wear of the bait, you can send it back to us for free repaint. We just ask that it be damaged first. Swim baits move so much that wear is inevitable. We aim to set ourselves apart from in any custom painting industry. Next, a quick note on a live chatterbait. This lure is fun. That's that one I showed you a while ago. I also normally stock a 70 millimeter, but they will be a few months behind. They are back in stock before they are back in stock. It is a true JDM body. I find with a normal retrieve, the lure will run about 3 foot deep. If you would like to target deeper fish, you will see a hook eye in the front of the bait, which is this little guy right here. That is there for a clip-on weight I will normally put a 1/16 ounce tungsten weight and get a couple more feet. I go heavier the deeper I need to get. He sent me a wake bait and a BFS crank in here as well. This is the wake bait. Okay, so this is, I already used this wake bait there. This is one of the best wake baits you can get. I think it is for the price. I have several of these. And I do know that Strike Pro, pretty sure, do you put Strike Pro in here? Yeah, Strike Pro Hunchback. Strike Pro made this, the Movement 80 weight is basically a copy of this by 6 cents. It works. This has kind of like been a Midwest Texas kind of standby that they've kind of not told anybody about, but I already knew about them. Before Strike Pro made this, there was another company out of Louisiana that made this same thing that I used for a long time as well. Then I think Strike Pro bought it from them, or they stopped making it, something like that. I can't remember exactly what happened, but this is a great wake bait, and I like this color scheme. I like any kind of wake bait that has a pearl belly, but it has a nice like blue or purple flash. So when it's waking back and forth in the water, the fish gets that little bit of flash. This looks good. Looks really good. Let me take a look at one of the hooks. Really nice sharp hook. It'll be okay. I ain't gonna find it. I like how he packages them. The things don't get tangled up. Like little hook hangers and hook protectors on them. Then I got an eye slide in his color. That's kind of like a baby bass. Looks like a smallmouth coloration. Finish is really nice on them. Let's see if I can get where you can see that real good. Try to get you a close-up of it. Yeah, the finish is real nice. I'm probably gonna send them. I'm not the best at painting. I have an airbrush, and I get some blank baits from AliExpress, but I'm not that good at it. I might send some stuff to him. It looks really nice. And then this is a little mega bass. Well, actually, there's a few different companies that make this. You can get this blank off of AliExpress, but that's a really nice paint job. It's kind of like a crappie. Just so you guys know, the same colors you see here are not the same colors the fish see underwater. They perceive it a little bit different than we perceive it. That's why I think sometimes the darker the red crawl you go into spring and winter, sometimes the better strikes you get. And the more times you add orange and different colors to it. But, all right, so let's take, ooh. Here's a little BFS crank. It's a tiny little guy. One of the little hook hangers come off, but he used the appropriate size hooks on it. There's so many of the ones you get from AliExpress. I mean, you can get the more expensive ones on AliExpress, and they actually take their time, and they make sure they put the right size hooks on them. But if you buy like the little dollar ones, you can almost guarantee it's gonna come with tiny little bitty hooks. You gotta change the hooks. These hooks are appropriate size and they're really sharp and sticky. If I'm not mistaken, there. What you guys have to understand, the BFS stuff really started in Japan, and China was the next one to adopt it. And now there's a lot more American companies that are starting to adopt the BFS baits into their lineups. But they're basically like some other people were talking about copycats. Most of the stuff you see, especially in the BFS world, there's some Japanese companies that are bringing their BFS baits here, but a lot of the stuff you see copied from, or stuff you see from, let's call your mainstream USD, they're copying stuff from Japan. So it is what it is. Or they're copying stuff from China, or they're actually having China make stuff for them and putting their name on it. Like Tercenoia, they make different little cranks and different little topwaters, and I have seen it. They're a little Tercenoia pop. I can't remember who's doing it, but they directly copied it. But I don't think I've ever seen this little crank. I've been sitting here trying to rack my brain about it. I think it might, I'm not sure if any other little small companies making this or not, but this, from Sammy's, this looks really good. The finish looks really good on it. The hardware is really good on it. And that's the main thing you want. The bait can have the right action and be perfect, but the hook hardware doesn't work. When you have a bad split ring or bad hook, you got to change them. The worst thing is if they give you a good hook and bad split rings, then I've seen half-pound bass straighten out a split ring. It's crazy. But that looks really good. And real quick, random package from AliExpress. Let's throw this in there too since it's right beside me. The way they be doing stuff nowadays is kind of like you don't know what you're going to get. Okay. That missing red handle that I didn't get last time, it's in this pack. And then, okay. One of my little rattle traps. I don't know why they're all separated. I've gotten different times. I get like, I ordered all these at the same time. It's like I'm getting a different one in each pack. It's like, okay, here's a rattle trap. That's all that's in the bag. All right, guys, I'm going to link Sammy's information down below. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll make sure I get an answer. If I don't know the answer, I'll get an answer for you. I'm really impressed with this finish on him. I've been seeing him on the shop app for a little while, but I hadn't ordered anything yet. Then I was like, okay, he had a sale going on, so I decided I'd go ahead and try him out. And that looks really good. I do know when you order the ones from AliExpress, they don't have a split ring on them, so you got to put a split ring or you got to use a snap. Sometimes I'll still use a snap even with the split ring. And just so you guys know, these guys right here, the S-Waver, the, trying to remember the Evergreen, I cannot remember off the top of my head what the Evergreen's called. I don't remember what it's called. And the I-Slide, you can fish all these smaller baits on just a large crankbait rod. Like your deep diving crankbait rod, they work perfect for them. So you ain't got to go get a different setup. You might want to use a higher speed reel, but these baits all work great with that. I know I've heard some people talking about, I don't have the money or I don't feel like buying multiple setups. And if you're a bank angler, the S-Waver is one of the best glide baits that I found for swift, especially the price. When you're fishing from the bank, it's hard to go retrieve your bait. I have especially learned that in the last little bit, fishing from the bank on the creeks. Oh, I've lost so many lures. I've lost so many lures. I've lost a couple $100 in lures just fishing the damn bank in the creek. And then you have the little bass that jump out, grab your bait, run underneath the first little branch they get to. If you're fishing BFS, you're fishing 6, 8, 10-pound line, sometimes 4. And they run you under a branch. Bye-bye lure. That's all I can say. It's kind of aggravating, but hey, it's what we get. It's what we signed up to do. We signed up to chase these fish in their home. I mean, you're basically doing combat in their environment. That's like somebody stepping in my house thinking they're going to know my house better than me. They don't. That's how it works. All right, guys. It's been DeMont. Been fun talking to you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I guess a lot of you guys have been on vacation or something. I ain't been getting a lot of replies, not a lot of views. Did I do something wrong? Gotta know. All right, guys. Till next time, y'all tight lines, and I'll catch you later. I think I'm almost at my giveaway point. So I'll be running another video here pretty soon. I'm going to do a reel. When I get to 750, I'm going to do a reel. And then when I get to 1,000, I'm going to do a BFS combo. All right, guys. Till next time, it's been DeMont. Tight lines. Y'all stay safe.